It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves. Home court advantage goes to the Rockets, playing here in Houston. Here we go. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat. Outfly.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about
it. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Back to Edwards. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's KD.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display. Stretching it out to throw that one down.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
Serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Randall with the bucket.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Out to Smith. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
McDaniels on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And here is KD. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Now here's Durant. He's got 6.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Thompson. And Thompson with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 2. Conley gets the bucket.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Pass to Shepard. Count it.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Conley. Following the score by Houston. Out to Miller. Clark left side. Steps back. Pick by Reed. Dillingham, no good.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Pass to Eason. And Clark over to help. And the dunk by Eason.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
Pass to Şengün. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I got to go Magic. Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Shepard with the ball. Pass to Şengün. 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. Julius Randle with the rebound.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Over in the corner, Conley. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Rockets leading. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised. He keeps his team organized. And he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
Pulls it up. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Houston. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Fires from deep. Dillingham, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Shannon's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Minnesota. Making the switch. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Thompson outside. And Thompson throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the basket by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
And the three ball is good. KD's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Rockets. McDaniels outside. Back to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
The speed and the commitment from Durant sets his sights on the bucket and not to be denied.
The Timberwolves leading. And here is DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. No good. Shot missing. And so here is Houston. Pass to KD. A three-pointer off the mark. And stolen by Thompson. Got it up. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big-time three to take the lead at the buzzer.
And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. The Rockets on top, They're up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Randle with the ball. Now Smith defending. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They lead by 1. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And Minnesota has possession. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
KD looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards inside. Good work defensively by Smith. Pass to Durant. And Durant gets double-teamed. Houston moving the ball around. With the shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. Smith outside. Out to Thompson. Outside Durant. Second chance effort. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. For 3, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
McDaniels right side. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Rockets trailed by 9. Here's Thompson. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Here's Randle. Oh, man! Wow!
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both. Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Now, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Can't get it to drop. His fifth miss. He's made 10 of 15. Pass to Tate. Over in the corner, Shepard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Shepard's got 7.
Strong mechanics and a high release. Shepard just needs to catch it when he's on.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut to the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Conley gets the bucket.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Here's Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The Rockets have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength for this team.
And Tate throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Timberwolves leading by 9. It's up a 3. And that's good. Michael Conley for 3. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Clark for 3. Doesn't go for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves lead.
60.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Rockets trailed by 10. Out to the wing. In the corner, Şengün with it. Hits the three-point bomb. Şengün's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Houston. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Şengün. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for the Rockets. No one near Shepard as he lets it go.
when we hit the block, you know we really got to get paid. We put it work. Toss it up just like an orbit. Horn might just get all up in your face. And it's a clear view from here to see what's next. Turn up the pressure, cooking on them like a full court press. And rebound like world peace was Ron Artest. Cause it's the LAMONT then. Who brought the flame? I rock the mic right. This is for my people who working 9 to 5. More like 9 to 9.